Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I have to say that I'm really happy because I have an opportunity to be here and give a presentation with you today. Before we start, let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Thanh Trúc. I'm 13 years old and now I'm studying at Dung Secondary School, which is one of the most best schools in Thuyết city because it had a really good teaching quality and material facilities. Well, I believe that everyone has their own dream job. Somebody would like to be a teacher, a doctor, or a singer. But personally, I have always dreamed that I want to establish a construction corporation which specializes in erecting streets as well as improving the infrastructure and constructing the domestic house or buildings. According to what I said, can you guess what I would like to present today? Well, my speech today will be about my favorite job. So are you ready? Let's get started. Firstly, I will start with some background information about my favorite job. Well, do you know the definition of a construction director and what do they have to do? Well, the project managers are the people who are responsible of the construction work of the project. They have to make sure that the building is completed on time, within budget, and also according to the standard which their company partner expect. Well, and they also have to manage the work schedules, appoint the missions to their team to make certain that each stage of the process can be completed as planned. I reckon that whatever job you choose, it will have its own pros and cons, and a construction director isn't an exception. I just imagine what happens when I do this work. Firstly, let me talk about perks. Working in an environment with lots of pressure like that, it isn't easy. But I trust that the difficulties will help us to have a good sense of responsibility, and it will form a belief, and I think we will have a lot of good partnership. I can be more flexible, disciplined, but still creative. But how about the drawbacks? Spending the majority of your time with work and make you feel exhausted. And I guess I may lose the work-life balance, and also it can affect your family sentiment. But there is another reason which related to your health. According to the conducted survey in 2020, there were 8,380 occupational accidents with nearly 9,000 dead people in Vietnam. Look at this graph. It shows you the mortality rates of each industry. So it is clearly to see that the construction industry has the highest rate. So I think if you choose this job, there are many risks. Let's move on to the reasons why I love this job so much. When I was a little girl, unlike to the others, I was into playing Legos instead of cooking or dolls. As far as I know, there are many people who work without the labor insurance. So when they have some problem, like accidents, they can get no help, and I think this isn't fair to the employees. I also like imagining and observing, so I usually participate in many competitions like assembling Legos. I loved this job when I was about 5 or 6 years old. But when I knew that District 2, District 9 and Thuyết District are combined into Thuyết City, I believe that I have more reasons to follow my passions. Yeah, you know that Thuyết City has the high quality human resource. So I want that other university in my beloved city can be built, fortified, and modeled to help for their educations become more effective. Moreover, another purpose of establishing the city is to reduce the traffic jam in the city center on a daily basis. Therefore, I hope that the streets in my city turn clean like those in Singapore. It also improves the citizens' life as well as easy for circulation and distribution of commodity. I believe that Thuyết cities will rise to become the most livable urban area and a leading economic metropolis of Vietnam, which contributes significantly to Vietnam's GDP. To achieve my goal, I think I have to know what do I have and what do I should to improve. I'm quite confident about my knowledge of construction, building, engineering, science, and technology, but I have so many soft skills to improve, such as leader skill to run my own company, business management skill, excellent verbal communication skill to discuss with my partner, and I think I have to learn how to organize my time because I think it could help my work more productive. I am just a teenager, so I think it would be better for me if I read more books to improve what I like and develop more skills. And when I get older, I can go to a university to learn more about the construction field. And I believe that beside the academic knowledge I can learn at school, and hands-on experiences, skills will also help me to approach my career success quicker than ever. Recently, due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, I can't join in any competitions about construction or Legos. But when I come back to school, I definitely enroll in more extracurricular activities to learn new things. And that's all the knowledge and skills I have to equip myself before joining to the labor resources. In conclusion, I love to be a construction director and I want to build more skyscrapers and towers which symbolizes for Thuyết like Landmark 81, Vitexco in Ho Chi Minh City. I hope I can build those buildings because when you refer to Thuyết City, you may know that there are lots of beautiful buildings in Thuyết City, which is known for the cities in cities. I believe that Thuyết City will be a tourist attraction, an economic center, and it will elevate the value of culture. And I think Thuyết City will have its own cultural identity.